my mom, Alaniz. My mom taught me love of family and love of God, to reverence God. Thank you, Mom. I love you, and you know I do. Thank you very much. My father, Alaniz. My dad was an occupation in Japan, World War II, a Korean veteran, Purple Heart, and served in the military over 20 years, I believe 21 years now. I'm going to talk a little bit more about my dad in a moment. My sister Rosemary, there she is. If you could stand. My sister Rosemary, my brother Rudy, and my sister Mary. Thank you. And also I'd like to recognize my Uncle Robert, a Vietnam veteran. And my Aunt May. I want to go back and talk about my father for a moment, because it's important for you to understand where I come from and the reason why I love this country so much. My father, again, taught me love of country. He taught me hard work. He taught me humility. He taught me what it is to be a servant leader. He taught me what it is to be a father. He taught me what it is to be a husband, a loving husband, a husband who cherished his wife and cherished his children. And so that I thank you for being a wonderful role model, not only for our family, but also for our country as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about something that's just very near and dear to the Alaniz family. Please understand, the Alaniz name is greater than silver and gold. I so much appreciate the heritage and the legacy that has been handed down to me. My father, he has given a testimony. He was interviewed, I think, early 2001 or 2002. He shared a story about the saddest day in his life. When he was 16 years old, his brother was fighting in Germany, World War II. The saddest day in his life was when his family was told that his brother was killed in World War II. And it's really an unfortunate thing, because it was just days. I believe it was within 2 weeks to the end of the German war where they gave up. But it was a very sad time for the Alaniz family, and a very sad time for my dad. And as you can just imagine, losing your older brother in war, it's just heart-wrenching and heartbreaking. We know that we are just one family that has been through that type of situation, fighting for our country. And we know that we are in the midst of families that are going through that trying times today. But when my father had the opportunity, at the time, I guess they held the body there in Europe for a while, but by the time the body came back to the United States, my dad got in the military as soon as he could. And when it was time for his brother to come back home, he asked his commanding officer if he could escort his brother back to the valley and be there at the funeral in Mission, Texas. And so we are proud of our father, my dad, that he would escort his older brother in a casket that was draped by the U.S. flag. And at the funeral, dressed in full military honors and in full military uniform, he handed the American flag to his mom and dad on behalf of a grateful nation in honor of his older brother. And so my dad has taught me love of country and love of family. And he has handed that flag over to me. And I know that same scenario exists not only in my life, but in your family's lives as well, and in your life as well. And I would like to take this opportunity and acknowledge those that served our country. So if you have served our country in military service, would you please stand so we can acknowledge you? Thank you so much. So I get it. I understand how much I understand how worried we are today. We are worried about the next generation. We are worried about the politicians that are going to office, are more concerned about the next election than they are the next generation. And I'm like you. I'm fed up. I've had enough. And when I have a father and a role model that I've had in my life, I cannot sit idly by and watch our country be destroyed.